Okay, so this is my third video in making a loom knit hat, and I have my 8 inches, and I'll show you how I measured it. Got my trusty tape measure. Start at 0, came all the way down, and it's 8 inches. Yeah. Well, maybe it's not quite 8. It was 8. Yeah, it's 8 inches. 8 inches right there. So, now I'm going to show you how to take it off. So, I need my tool. I want to make sure. The first thing you want to do is take your yarn and wrap it around your loom like this, and maybe a little further like that, and cut it like that. We'll put this aside, and then the next thing to take it off the loom is you want to bring it down through the stitch. Okay, so you take your tool and you put it up instead of down, and you grab the yarn and pull it through. And the tool just helps you get it through. You can use your hands, you can do whatever you want. Okay, so moving right along. So I'm going to try to show you today also how to make a pom-pom. And you just keep pulling it through, all 30 or so, 30, this one has 36. And the ones that are already pulled through, skip the first one, you're going to take them right off. That way. Okay, so you put it at the top, scoop it down, pull it through. This takes a little time, and so I just dropped my scissors because we're gonna need the scissors, but it is what it is. So Mia, I guess you're doing a good job. Daddy sent me some pictures of you making your hat. So it made me want to finish this one pretty fast this morning, so I can show you how to take the hat off the loom. And just a couple at a time. I'll leave the last one or two. Yeah. And you scoop it down and you pull it through. It's so fun. It's always like, if you don't have anything to do, you pick up your loom knitting project and you work on it. And so I want to tell you, Mia, that yesterday I saw Hadley and Millie. So it was a family day for me, seeing people that I love. And I voted. Yesterday I voted. I went with Uncle Jake and we voted. Not going to tell you how I voted, although I bet you can guess. We had to wait in line. It only took about a half hour. It wasn't too bad. And the rain had stopped, so it wasn't too bad. But today's kind of a dreary day out there, so there's no golfing this week. I did golf on Monday, and with my friends, and also with Auntie Ginny was there. So we meet Auntie Ginny. at a golf course near her house. and we get a cart, and it's a lot of fun. You know, Mia, your dad, when he was little and everybody was wrestling, his brothers used to like to wrestle. Your daddy didn't want to wrestle. So his dad said, well, you have to do something. What is it you want to do? And he said, I want to golf. But he never really did get into golfing. I think he liked basketball too. You'll have to ask him about that. What kind of things did he like to do when he was a little boy? That's a good questions to ask. He's probably already told you, I bet. You see how this yarn is getting shorter? That's why you have to keep taking these off so that you have enough to get to the other end. And you don't want to cut it longer because that's a waste of yarn. But see what I do? I'm going to stop pulling it so that I have more yarn over here. Okay? So about halfway there. Then I'll show you how to close it up. I like making hats. It's a lot of fun. They come out so good. And this is just one style of a hat that you can make. There's a lot of different stitches, but I'll show you different stitches when you're ready for different stitches. Like you can purl and you can make lacy things like shawls. I think I made you and your mom a shawl a couple years ago for Christmas. And that one was called a dragonfly lace shawl. And I did that on a loom. But right now, let's focus on the basic stuff. Hat. Maybe next we'll do a scarf. And then I'll show you how to make a fingerless gloves. I made a pair of fingerless gloves for myself because when it's cold, when I'm golfing, I have my golf glove on one hand, but my other hand gets cold. So I said, I think I'll make fingerless gloves. And then with fingerless gloves, your fingers get cold, but it's not so bad. They're just kind of fun when the weather's is cold, but not real cold. And look at this. I'm almost there. And two more. You scoop it and you bring it down. And, you know, if you have a hard time with this, maybe mommy or daddy can help you. Okay, so now I'm going to take, you see I went twice in the first one. So you take everything off. Whatever you didn't take off before, you take it all off. And what's holding it together is that piece of yarn you pulled through each stitch. If you miss a stitch, you'll drop a stitch. And what'll happen is you'll get a hole in your hat, and you don't want that. So, and moving right along, taking it all out. Okay, it's off. So I'll put the loom aside, and what you do, you take that end of yarn and you pull. You gather it all up and it closes the hat up. Look at that. And there's, look at that. Isn't that the cutest thing? Okay, so when that's done, you want to pull this yarn through. through the hole. There'll be a little hole at the top. And if you want a pom-pom, that hole doesn't matter. But if you don't want a pom-pom, go on the inside and you pull. And see, the hole is closed up. And you want to weave it through. And I usually use a crochet hook or a needle, and I don't have one here with me. But you pull it through, and then you can knot it. You pull it through the stitches that are up there, and then you'll be able to knot it so that it doesn't come unraveled. And then you cut it. You cut it shorter. So I have this. So because I don't have a needle here with me, I can't show you that part. But you're going to put, when it's a little longer, put it through the needle and then just run the needle through the stitches, and you kind of weave it through, and that'll keep it nice. So look at that. There's the hat. There's my hat. And now I'm going to show you how to make the pom-pom. So what I did, I cut a piece of cardboard, and the cardboard is 4.5 inches by 3.5 inches. So now what you're going to do, I also cut circles, and it's about a 3.5 inch circle. I use this cup, and I just cut 2 circles out of that. And I punched a hole in one of them, and we're going to use that later. But the first thing you want to do is take your yarn, and this is the fun part. You're going to wrap it. And you need to do it about 60 times. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 20 more to go. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. That was a lot. And then you cut it. This is actually, this little scissors I cut thread with, so it's not doing too good with the yarn, is it? There. So now you take another piece of yarn and you cut it like that. Now you want to, very carefully, you want to slide this off the cardboard, and it's okay if it bends. You want to hold it like this. Pinch it. Don't let it unravel, or else you have to start over. And you take this yarn and you wrap it around the middle, and you tie it in a knot, and you pull, and maybe Mom and Dad can help you with this. You got to pull it really, really tight. Really tight. And you do that again, and you pull it really tight. Now I'm going to get my other scissors that I dropped. So now you take this scissors, and right down the middle of those loops you're going to cut. And you got to make sure you got it all all the loops. You cut and cut. I got them all on that side. Now you do this side. This is kind of messy. This is like a real messy pop, but it's fun to do. And there you cut all that cut. Now you take, where's the other side of this? I think it's here. Yeah. All right, so now you got kind of a straggly pom-pom, and that's okay if you want to use it straggly, that's okay. But this is the way to get a perfect one. You're going to push the yarn through the hole in the center of that. One. And where's the other one? Yeah, I think it's this. Yeah. You can make yours a little longer because I had a hard time figuring that one out. Then you take this one and put it on top like that. Now here's the messy part. Are you ready? This is going to come out perfect. I've never tried this before, so you just trim all around like this. So if you put like some newspaper or something, a piece of paper down to catch all these things of yarn, that might help with the mess. You don't want to cut this because that's how you're going to tie it onto your hat. Okay. Now, oh, look, I even cut that. I don't think I ever made such a perfect pom-pom before. Well, let's see if it's perfect, but yeah. Just cut it, make it sure it's even. Take it out, and look at that. There's a pom-pom. Now, look, I got some long ends there. That's okay. Just give it a little haircut, even it out. And that's what you do. You kind of keep trimming it until it looks the way you want it to look. And you got a perfect pom-pom for your hat. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Okay. That's too long there. And shake it out. And then you just, and you know, it's nice if you have a crochet hook. I didn't bring any near the table today, so I'm pushing this through and take it to the other side of the hole and push the other one through the other side. And yep, I don't want to put it through the hole. I want to put it through the stitches. Okay, and I'm going to pull them through. And you know what? I'm going to take this one and I'm going to knot it. So that one that I didn't get to weave through, I'm just knotting it with the pom-pom yarn. And pull it tight. And do it again. Then you want to just trim the yarn down. And there you go. There's that real cute hat. So, let me know if you have any questions on how to do this. Just let me know and I'll help you out. But this is really cute. Next video, I'll start you on how to make a scarf. When you're done with your hat, I'll start you on the scarf. So just let me know. I know Daddy will let me know when you're done with the hat, because he's going to send me pictures. I know he is. So that's it for today, and I'll I'm going to make a matching scarf, but I want to do that with you on a video. Take care and have a great day.